Q1Q Pharmacy. Quality healthcare at affordable price.
Summer holidays vandachu, நம்ம GT Holidays vandachu. GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.
Oscar is always on right track. That is why Fast Track Taxi app உடனே download பண்ணுங்க.
Practice with earlier on in the week, and it was spares on the hoof as well. It is an earlier version of the car. It's a Series 1 car, not the Evo of the Lamborghini Huracan. So that has not taken the start yesterday. So you're absolutely right. It's a separate entry, and it was designed as such, just in case there were any issues. Mainly just to do some extra practice for their gentleman driver, and it's been pressed into service today, so the gentleman driver gets some laps in the sunshine here at Spa-Francorchamps and in the Ardennes, as it is another lovely day. And once again, my wardrobe choices have been vindicated. I'd just like to say that. So ARC planning ahead, and that's why they've got the second car out there in the different category. It was on the original entry list, and then it didn't start yesterday, but they've been given dispensation to start that car today.
Thank you, John. So that clears that one up about ARC Bratislava. As we were just robbed of a little mini Carrera Cup race between Philippe Hambrecht, who's won the Carrera Cup Asia before, and Paul Meyer, who's won one of quite a few races last year in the Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux. Paul Meyer driving that Seb Raju racing machine at the moment. A lot of experience, over 25 years of racing experience, and won races in the Super League formula, if you remember that.
Blimey.
Yeah, blast from the past. V10, were they Reynards? I think the Reynard V10s.
Epic cars.
Yeah, they were serious cars. They were not far off F1 pace in terms of the performance. El Bamba racing that. Ryan DL raced in that for Glasgow Rangers as well. So yeah, the strange one racing for football clubs. As RPM Racing, they're now made it to the fueling. Quite a lot of personal best lap times being set, particularly Joseph Kral, who's put in 3 in a row, 2:19.1. We saw this at Mugello as well, Ben, didn't we? Where the Michelin tyre provides really good performance in the first portion of the stint. Then there's a bit of a drop, and then it sits on a plateau. And at the moment, Alex Prince actually steadied the ship a little bit. He looked like his lap time was starting to fade, but he's just put in a 2:19.3, so scratch that. The pace is still very, very strong for the Hoffer Racing driver.
I wish I could tell you what his average was, because we were able to do that yesterday, but I'm afraid my strategy software is failing me. Why is it working on your computer and not on mine?
I don't know. It must be my lucky day on
Easter. It is your lucky day, yeah.
220. No, sorry, start again. Yes, 220.783. That's a strong average. About a second and a half average lap. Second and a half lap advantage over. Yeah, for Heinrich, 1.5 seconds a lap quicker than Alex Prince.
I mean,
Heinrich, full works driver, of course.
Prince must owe us a pit stop. They were doing about 25 laps, weren't they, yesterday? This is a 27-lap stint. Yes, first 15 minutes under code 60, but any moment now that Mercedes needs to come into the pits, I imagine.
No, but they topped up.
Okay,
the tyres are 27 laps old.
Yeah, yes.
But they topped up, and they can put 50% of fuel. No, I think fuel-wise he's okay. Fuel-wise, he can keep going for quite a bit longer with the code 60s that we had in the top-up. I'm curious to see how long that top-up of fuel can go for.
So where's the tyre limit then? If the fuel limit is that, the tyres obviously are able to outperform the fuel.
I think so, yeah, because they have that peak at the start, which Joseph Kral is enjoying at the moment. He's just done another 2:19.1, really consistent pace as well. In fact, make that a 2:18.4, so he's in that sweet spot right now. Joseph Kral is in that first 5 to 10 laps where the tyre gives really good lap time, and then it drops off quite a bit and then stays there for seemingly quite a long time. So I think Alex Prince is definitely in the autumn of those tyres, but it's a long, extended autumn. John Hindhaugh has more for us down in the pits.
On the Michelin tyres, you just watched the Viper Nisa Racing AMG come in. and I saw them change the Michelin tyres on that, and I had a sneaky little look at the tyres that came off and looked at the wear indicators, those little depressions on the slick face of the tyre. I would say, and that was, I think that was a full stint for the number 65 AMG from Viper Nisa Racing. It was a driver change, so new set of boots for the new set of tyres, sorry, for that car. I would say, I am not a Michelin tyre engineer, I'll put that out there straight away. I think there was probably another 3/4 of a stint to possibly a stint on those tyres when they came off the car, because it was nowhere near the tyre, the warning, the tread warning gauge that you can see on the face of the slick tyre. So I'm seeing at the moment quite a lot of people nodding to each other up and down the pit lane as the Michelin tyres come off. So maybe we might see some people double stinting tyres later. I suppose it is a saving in terms of time, an absolute saving, if somebody goes straight through after an hour or so and down into the refuelling at the end of the endurance pit lane. Then we'll know. Alex Prince, you were mentioning there, obviously he started the race, he got his 50%, and he's on the same tyres that he started on, isn't he? So he's going well into the race on those tyres.
Yes, he is.
And they did some work last
laps.
night as well, didn't they? So they changed last night, so they actually did 13 minutes of work last night as well, you were telling me, Peter.
That's right, John. Yes, thank you for that report. Yes, last night Hoffer were very much the very last to come into the pits before they closed. So they filled up with fuel, they put new tyres on, and so yeah, at the moment those tyres are 28 laps old for Alex Prince. He's got a maximum of 39 minutes left in the car. Whether the fuel will go that long or not, we honestly can't tell, but that is what his maximum driver time, and in fact he's just put in his personal best lap. So I think the track is improving as well, as it's just drying up a little bit more. 2:18.5 last time by for Alexander Prince. He was 2/10 quicker than our race leader Lauren Heinrich last time by.
On very, very old tyres, but a lighter car. So that's that kind of, every lap you burn fuel, you become slightly lighter, but you also lose performance from your tyre. But clearly these Michelin tyres working extremely, extremely well. The one caveat I would say about looking at the Viper Nisa tyre is that Douglas Koo has been doing 2:34 as an average lap time versus Alexander Prince's 2:20. So the tyre might not have to work quite as hard under Douglas Koo as they do with Alexander Prince or Joseph Kral, for instance. But what a performance from Alexander Prince. I imagine he also must have had one lap without traffic as well to be able to get an 18.5 in. But that could also be the best lap he's managed to do across the whole weekend so far.
Q&Q Pharmacy. Quality healthcare at affordable price.
Summer holidays vandachu, நம்ம GT Holidays vandachu. GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.
Oscar is always on right track. That is why fast track taxi app உடனே டவுன்லோட் பண்ணுங்க.